Developing blindness late in life can lead to many difficulties. Lindsay Wright visited a center in Indianapolis where blind people from across the country come to learn to adapt and overcome new challenges.
Tina Cox could put a smile on anyone's face. She's funny, full of energy and life. But a battle with cervical cancer in 2014 led her to lose most of the vision in her left eye and left her with minimal vision in her right. At that time, Cox says she lost her spark.
It was scary. I didn't want to leave my house. I was staying with my mom after my surgery, and I relied on everyone for everything. And of course you feel like that, your world is over.
People who are blind can experience depression and difficulty finding opportunities to live a normal life. But Cox eventually decided that's not an option for her.
And then finally I just decided, no, it's not. I have children, I have grandchildren, and I have me, and I've got to go. And so now I'm just nonstop.
About 2 months ago, Cox came to Bosma Enterprises, a nonprofit organization just north of Indianapolis. It's one of about 90 national industries for the blind agencies across the country. They're all different, but in Indiana, Bosma offers training and employment opportunities. Cox is going through extensive programs where she's basically relearning skills to live an independent life, like walking on unknown trails or busy streets. And Vice President of Program Services, James Michaels, who's also blind, says it's like school.
They're here every day. They're learning how to travel without sight. They're learning how to cook a meal without sight. They're learning how to take their medications.
Here in the Personal Management Lab, it's kind of like a home simulation where you learn best how to cook and clean, and that's really important to Tina, who's kind of the chef in her house.
We're going to have a lesson using the locking lid.
At any given time, we have 13 to 15 clients going through our center-based program, and that's where we look at the whole person. And it's really important when someone's adjusting to their vision loss that they don't think of themselves as, I'm just this blind person.
I've learned Braille, I've learned cooking techniques so that I don't burn myself. I've learned how to manual skills, which is things around the home, so I can change out a doorknob now if I get a bad doorknob at home.
And Cox even learned how to weave a basket, which is all about having confidence using your hands again. One of her biggest challenges, though, is learning computer skills at Bosma.
Right, App Store, iTunes Store, phone.
Technology couldn't be more important for someone with vision loss. Applications on smartphones and computer technology, like what Cox is using to read, can fill in the gaps with not being able to see. According to the National Eye Institute, between 2010 and 2050, common eye diseases are expected to double, which means more and more people could experience vision loss. And nationally, around 70% of blind people are unemployed, which is what Bosma's largest program focuses on. Bosma helps people find jobs in the community, but it's also the largest employer of blind people in the state. More than half of Bosma's employees are visually impaired and at all different levels of the company, from packaging surgical gloves for VA hospitals to executive leadership roles, like the one Lisa Pace is in. Pace has vision loss, but worked her way up in the company from a volunteer to the director of marketing in just 8 years.
I have been told that when I came here and I started volunteering, that I dressed in dark colors, that my head was always down, and that it has really been like seeing a butterfly go from a cocoon into being a butterfly.
Overall, Michael says Bosma's mission is creating opportunities and helping people gain that confidence, whether they're trying to find employment or are going through the training center.
You are more than just your vision loss. You are a mom, you're a dad, you're a friend, you're a person who's got great hobbies. You have a lot of other things about you other than just your vision loss.
And Cox says the resources at Bosma helped her feel like herself again. She says it's a new lifestyle, but she's only looking forward.
A lot of people don't even really know that I have a vision impairment, that I'm partially blind, because I just hang on to someone's arm or hold someone's hand. And now it's like, don't touch me, I got my cane.
For Indiana News Desk, I'm Lindsay Wright.
Bosma Enterprises also sends teachers out into the community to help people coping with vision loss in their homes, mostly seniors. Senior citizens is the largest growing group of people with vision loss. Last year, Bosma helped more than 500 seniors in the community.